And welcome back. So RJ Decker just delivered one of its best episode yet. And episode 7, Porla Patria, proves this show isn't just fun. It's getting serious. Let's break it down. So this episode start off in classic RJ fashion, chaotic, a little ridiculous, and honestly hilarious. RJ is out here trying to stop shoplifters at a grocery store, and absolutely no one is taking him seriously. I mean, between the Hawaiian shirts and his whole vibe, it's impossible not to laugh. But then just like that, the tone shifts because that same grocery stores become a crime scene. Arturo, the cashier, is found murdered, and suddenly what started as a light, goofy sidekick turns into a full blown investigation. And honestly, this is where the show shines because once RJ is on a real case, everything clicks. Now, the case itself is actually one of the strongest so far. It's not just about solving a murder, it's about heritage, family, pride, and legacy. And that emotional layer gives the episode a lot more weight. We also get standout guest appearance from Tony Plana as Balthazar, and he absolutely steals every scene he's in. He's funny, unpredictable, and full of life. There's even this running gag where he pretends not to speak English with RJ and then pretends not to speak Spanish with Mel. It's chaotic, it's hilarious, and it feels weirdly real. But underneath all that humor, there's something deeper. Balthazar is all about family and homeland. His stories about Cuba, his past, his struggles, they add real emotional depth to the episode, which makes it hit even harder when things take a darker turn. Because just when you think he might be involved in the murder, he ends up dead too, and that's when the mystery really tightens. Now the twist it actually Isabel behind everything. She plays the sweet, harmless old lady perfectly, but in reality, she's after a hidden diamond inside a baseball, and she's willing to kill for it. It's a solid reveal, and honestly, the clues were there if you are paying attention. But beyond the case, the bigger story here is what's happening with RJ's personal life because we finally meet Papa Ucha. And yeah, he's exactly as intimidating as advertised. uh, this man is a problem. He's revealed to be one of the to be one uh, he's revealed to be the one behind the threats and attacks on RJ's family, and suddenly things get a lot more dangerous, especially for Sophia, who's clearly traumatized after everything that's happened. That part actually hits hard because it shows the consequences or the real consequences of RJ's life spilling into his family world. And then there's Amy. She's caught in the middle, torn between her father and RJ. You can tell she cares about RJ, but she also knows exactly what her father is capable of. And that tension is building fast. The episode ends on a pretty intense note with RJ walking straight into a trap set by Papa Ocha, just trying to keep a dinner date. And now RJ is officially on Ocha's radar, which means whatever comes next, it's not going to be pretty. Overall, this episode balances everything perfectly: humor, mystery, emotion, and high stakes drama. It's fun when it needs to be, but it also reminds you there are real danger in this world, and with Papa Ocha now in play, there are things are only going to get more intense from here. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.